Hi, it's Theresa with Crafty with Theresa. Thank you so much for joining me. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope 2024 brings you everything you want, you need, and you wish for. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, please feel free to like it and share it with your friends. I would really appreciate it. If you're coming back, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. Now, let's get started. In today's video, I have just started tackling these fractured cards. I have fallen in love with them, and I hope you do too. There's a couple things that you'll see today. You'll see some tips. You'll also see that I did not have a certain color I was looking for. No problem. We're going to make that color ourselves using dye inks and oxide inks. I'll quickly show you some of the supplies that we'll be using today, and everything that I have and that I can find will be linked, products, etc., in the description box below. So, as always, I'm going to grab some papers and start with some pattern papers. First, here's my first trick. My sister gave me some paper placemats, and I thought, what a challenge. Let's go ahead and see if we can't use that in card making. So, this plaid paper is a placemat that I've cut down, and you'll see it works out great. The polka dot paper here is from the Good Life card making kit. We're going to cut that down to 4 1/4 to 5 1/2. The plaid paper will cut to 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, here's a storage tip. If you don't have this finger dauber storage container, grab it anytime you see it on sale. It's a great little storage container. So I made a decision to go ahead and frame my focal point, and I made the decision to use these boots. In order to do that, I had to cut them out. So I have a set of thin cuts with this stamp set. I'll do that. Then first what we're going to do is, after we've got the thin cuts ready to go, we're going to take that and create that color I mentioned. We'll start with toffee, and as you can see, it's not near the color I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'll take that, again I've covered it with my dauber of toffee. Now I'm just going to add the vintage photo to it so that I can get that darker yellow look. And I think it turned out great, and it's going to look good on top of that acorn paper. Next, I wanted to put in some little highlights to really kind of show off those boots. So I'll do some spot coloring here with this dark gold brown Spectrum Noir marker. And then next, what I wanted to do is I wanted to take that frame, and I needed it to be a little less white. That's just my preference. So I'm going to take it and go around the edges with that vintage photo distress ink. Now I'm going to place it on top of that acorn paper, and for me, less cutting is better. So I'm going to take that, put it in my misti, and line it up, and then just add the glue to it. Now you can also do this on your mat. For our beginners, don't feel like you have to have a misti to do this. Now, I'll just take my scissors and quickly cut off the one side much faster than grabbing that paper trimmer, although I do love my paper trimmer. So now I'm going to kind of think through how I want this to look. I grabbed my boots, and I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start putting it together, but I'm just going to temporarily put things down until I figure out how I want it to look. So I'll grab my Love from Lizzie strips. I grabbed a Post-it note. That's a great tip, by the way, because that'll give me time to take a look at it, move things around a little bit, and then I can just tack them down, glue them down, and add my block to it to seal that glue. So here I'm just basically doing that. I'm trying to figure out how I want my fracture to look. To be honest with you, it was a little challenging. It's outside of my comfort zone. I'm normally pretty clean. I don't do geometric or fractured looks very well, but I really think this turned out cute. I think you'll like it in the end. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. So I'm tacking it down. I grabbed my block so that I can seal that. I'll attach this fractured look to the Swiss dot paper and then add it to my cardstock. Another tip, I always have next to me some white cardstock that's pre-scored and ready to go. I decided I wanted the happy birthday on the top and the boots on the bottom. So one last tip, I'm going to take my toffee dye ink and just scrape around the edges of the happy birthday to basically keep it from being so stark white. Again, that's my preference. I'll finish this off with some 3D tape on the back of the focal point and the happy birthday card, and this card is completed. Now I'll show you this card and a bonus card here at the end. Another one that I made. This one is a 5x7. I want to thank you again for joining me, and until next time, have a great day.